Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Matt here, and we back with another episode of Matter of Fact MMA. So today we're going to be touching on the UFC fight night that's going to be going down this Saturday. We're just going to talk about the main event right now. Mackenzie Dern is going to step in the octagon with Angela Hill. Angela Overkill Hill, to be a little bit more exact. So, this is going to be quick. When I'm looking at this fight, I mean, this is very interesting. I personally, I have to go along with Angela Hill, and that's my pick to win this fight. And just to get into it, I feel like Mackenzie Dern's stand-up is not the best. That's to say the least. Maybe even stating the obvious. Her stand-up it's comparable at times, but at times it's not. Of course, I mean, outstanding BJJ. It's not going to get any better than that. She's pretty good at grappling, although she doesn't have good takedowns at all. She's good initiating like a cage grapple and then pulling guard and then locking up a submission, or even a standing submission up against the cage, because she's very skilled at that. But she just doesn't have any takedowns. She's not a good offensive grappler, so to speak, to pull somebody into her outside of what I just outlined. And Angie is very elusive. Angie can, she moves a lot, stays on her toes a lot. One could argue that's why her punches might not pack as much power, because she doesn't really sit on her punches. She's more of on her toes. But that dancing around, that movement leads me to believe that it's going to be extremely hard for Mackenzie Dern to corner her or get her in a position where she can lock up anything. So that's the first thing I would say. The other thing I would say is Angie definitely has really good endurance. She very rarely gasses. I mean, she will get tired definitely by the third round, or in this case, the fifth round. But I would say compared to Mackenzie Dern, I would say her cardio is a little bit better. So I would think if it goes into the later rounds, I would think it would favor Angie, only if it stays standing. If at any point this does go to the ground, it's a wrap. You got to favor Mackenzie Dern. Now, Angie definitely does have, I would say she has pretty good submission defense, pretty good, grapple defense to a certain extent, but at times if she has to grapple or defend submissions a lot, it almost like it psychologically kind of messes up her game plan as far as her stand-up. So when you see her survive rounds, surviving submissions, and she gets to the end of the round, going into the next round, she will seem a little sluggish again on the feet in that round. So, that's one thing to look for. But I will say she's got pretty good defense. So it's not a done deal that if Mackenzie gets her to the ground, she's getting submitted instantly. But one's got to say, I mean, if Mackenzie Dern gets you down, it could be a wrap for anybody. It's just how it is. She's that elite. So that's what it is. I'd have to favor Angela Hill, but you're dealing with a specialist. So if it gets taken down, or if Angie somehow gets wedged up against the cage, some sort of a standing guillotine, she pulls guard on Angie, drops her down, any number of things. I mean, Mackenzie Dern is extremely good at taking arms, she will she will go for leg locks and things, but definitely, she will cinch up your arms for sure. She's definitely good at taking the back in a rear naked choke, any of those things. So all of that should be interesting to see, but my pick is Angela Overkill Hill to go in there and defeat Mackenzie Dern. It goes down this Saturday night, UFC Fight Night. I'm not even sure where they're going to be at. This card kind of went under the radar, but I'm a big Angela Hill fan, but I'm also a Mackenzie Dern fan, as I know a lot of other people are out there. But nevertheless, very interesting. Well, I'm an Angela Hill fan too. But nevertheless, it's going to be good to see that main event. We'll see how that goes down. And, that's all I got for that. So I appreciate you guys for watching another episode of Matter of Fact MMA. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.